Ollies are probably one of the first tricks that you should learn, but they can also be really tricky to get a feel for them and to get really high ollies. So I'm going to make that as easy as possible for you guys so that you can start ollieing over stuff and down stairs and while moving and all that really soon. First, we got to talk about foot placement. For your back foot, I ride goofy, so it's my left foot. It's going to be reversed if you ride regular. You want to have your back foot lined up, like squared off with the tail. I used to ollie it like that, right in the center. But I found that it was way easier to ollie with it squared up to the tail. It feels weird at first, but you get way higher and more pop and all that. Then your front foot. When I first ollied, I put my front foot like toward the center of the board. Then I moved it up here. Then here. I ollie like this now. Like that. Like right before the bolts. You can do whatever you want, but just try everywhere. This will give you the most air, but less control, so it's harder to ollie. Probably shouldn't try that first. This is really easy to ollie, but you don't get that high. This I like because it's a mixture of both. It's also how I kickflip, so I just point my foot forward if I want to kickflip. But that's a different trick. So yeah, you can just try all different foot positions. You should keep your back foot the same, but your front foot you can put wherever. If you put it, you can put it down here. It gives you more pop, but it's also way harder to land, so I recommend not trying it. You can also put your foot squared off. I don't like that. Sometimes the board rotates in the heel flip direction. I don't know, I just put mine here. You should try it, or try anywhere. Just keep the toe of your foot, like the very front, lined up with the top bolts. Like, there, you can see the top bolts. Just keep it lined up with it. So, yeah. Okay, so you push down. You're gonna slide your front foot up. Or if you put your foot toward the middle, you're going to have to slide it. If you put it toward the bolts, you're probably not going to have to slide it so much. Just shift your weight. But you're going to have to pop, jump, so your foot will be, normally when you do that, your foot goes off to the side, then comes back up. Doesn't feel like it while you're doing it though, just if you watch it on camera. So, yeah, you just don't concentrate on it. Just, push down, jump up. Then your front foot, you're going to need to slide it up or shift your weight up. Then it'll be up in the air, and you need to level it out. It's in the air, level it out with only your front foot. Don't try to level it with your back foot, just your front foot. And then when you're in the air and it's leveled out, you need, probably not when you first start, but once you start getting higher and you level it out, you're going to need to put weight back on the back foot, back on the tail of the board, so that you don't land like that, so that it keeps it level through the whole time. So, yeah. Now I'm going to show you some problems that happen when doing ollies. Some problems that commonly happen, one of them, put your foot far forward, like toward the concave of the board, or toward, like, in the middle of the bolts. You start to ollie, you slide your foot up, your foot goes off the board, turns into an ollie north, but you're not expecting it, so the board keeps going up, and you credit card or whatever. So, yeah, it's never fun. Another one is just not jumping. seen people, this was me when I was younger, I was trying to ollie, and just like that, you really have to jump. The board's not going to carry you up. You have to jump as high as you can. Because if you push down as hard as you can, and you jump as high as you can, the board will follow you up. So, really, you don't have to, it's better if you don't put weight on the board so that it can go as high as possible. Another one is another thing that can go wrong is, leaning back too far or not shifting your weight forward, and you'll ollie like that. Or if you lean back too far, I've seen some people ollie and then the board shoots out from under them. You just really want to keep your weight when you first jump centered over the board, over the middle of the board. And when you jump, you're going to want to shift your weight, all your weight to the back, and then shift it to the front again, and level it out. Then you're going to want to even your weight out and land. Yeah, that's super important. You really, really need to keep your weight centered when you start, then at the back, then shift it all toward the front, and then it's going to level out. Then you level your weight out, and then you land. Another thing that can go wrong with ollies is, again, not keeping your weight centered over the board, but instead of putting it back or forward, you put it like toward you or away from you, like so. You put your weight here or here. That's bad because when you ollie, board's probably gonna flip, or if it doesn't, you're gonna go back. The board's gonna go forward, or just the opposite. The board's gonna go back, and you're gonna go forward. So yeah, you just wanna keep your weight centered. Pop as hard as you can, slide your foot, and jump as high as you can. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you some ollies, and hopefully you can get a feel for them. And then go try on your board. Yeah, so once you get these ollies down, go outside and or hopefully you're already outside, but go outside and try them while moving. Once you get them down, probably 7 out of 10 times. You're going to hear me say that a ton throughout my videos. 7 out of 10 times. Once you get them 7 out of 10 times, do them while moving. Yeah, so just go out and try it, and then try it over stuff, and then try it down stuff, and yeah, then you'll be a good skater. Then you'll learn how to do some more tricks, like my next trick tip. Watch it, rate, subscribe, and leave comments. Thanks. See you guys.